Hey girls, welcome back to my channel. So today I have like a really exciting new kind of series that I'm starting. This is going to be a how-to series. So basically I'm going to show you how to apply foundation in this first video. Then I'm going to have a video how to apply blush, then how to contour and highlight, how to apply mascara, etc, etc. And I basically made these videos and got this idea because I remember when I was like in middle school and high school and just starting out with makeup, and I had my mom to show me a lot of things. She was awesome. She was like a Mary Kay consultant for a few years and really good at makeup. So I did have her. But I wish I would have discovered the YouTube beauty community back then, because I think I would have done a lot better with my makeup and looked a lot better. I had like some pretty weird little makeup things that I used to do and some things I messed up on and like thought looked cool but really didn't. Things like that. So basically I just want to make these videos kind of targeted at middle school, high school, elementary school, however old you are starting out with makeup. And I just want to kind of give you some tips and tricks and basically just help you learn how to properly apply makeup. I think that these videos will be very helpful and informative. That's my goal. That's what I want to do. I want to help you guys know how to do makeup, things like that. So the first video in this series, sorry my nose itches, I'm not picking it. I was cleaning all day and I think there's like dust and stuff or something, but anyway. The first video in this series is obviously called How to Apply Foundation, and I'm just going to show you very simply how to apply foundation. There's a lot of like issues when you start out with makeup, at least for me, with like blending and making sure that your neck and your face are the same color, making sure you don't have like a makeup line, things like that. Just little things that if I would have kind of paid more attention to, I would have looked a little better half the time when I was growing up using makeup. Thank God that you can just practice and practice. So that's what I want this video to be and this series to be. So leave me any feedback in the comments. Let me know what you think of this series, if you enjoy it, things like that, any specific videos you want to see. Like I said, I'm going to have the foundation one, which is this video, and then I'm going to have a blush, how to contour and highlight, how to apply mascara, eyeshadow, things like that. So if there's anything else that you guys want to see that I can put in the how-to series that has to do with like makeup and beauty, etc., just go ahead and let me know. So we're just going to jump right into it. I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation, and I'm going to be using a makeup brush. Now, if you guys want to see how to apply foundation with your hands, with your fingers, let me know. I was thinking about doing like a two-part in this video and like doing half my face with the brush, half with my fingers, but honestly, I never apply foundation with my fingers, and I find that you just get a better, flawless look if you use some kind of foundation brush. So I'd still be more than happy to film the video with my fingers, but just let me know what you guys think. So if you are excited and if you want to see how to apply foundation, if you think this video is targeted towards you, then welcome. If you're new to my channel, welcome. We're gonna get started, so keep on watching. The first step in choosing the right foundation is to make sure that it's the exact color of your skin tone. You don't want to have a foundation that's too dark or too light, because you'll either look like you have a giant foundation line and like you're wearing a mask, or you'll look like a ghost. Two very simple ways to find your correct foundation color are the skin test or just kind of swiping it on your wrist. So I will show you using the Kat Von D foundation. First thing that you can do, and what most people do if you go to like a Sephora or like the MAC counter, things like that, they'll just put like a swipe of foundation on your face, and they're going to just bring it down your neck to see if it blends in. This foundation blends right into my neck, and there are no like harsh lines, anything like that, so you know it's the right shade for my skin. Another thing you can do is put just a little on the back of your hand and rub it into your skin and see if it blends in, which as you can see, this one completely blends in. It's not too dark, not too light. It's the perfect shade. If you went in with a darker shade such as this one, which is Neutrogena Skin Clearing Makeup in Fresh Beige, it's obviously going to be way too dark, and I'm just going to show you like an example. If you put just a little on the back of your hand and rub it in, if you look, you can tell that it's way too dark. Here's my natural skin, and then here's with the makeup. Obviously too dark. It's obviously going to be too dark for my face. So you just want to make sure that first off you have the right shade of foundation. Next, you're going to want to find a good foundation brush. My absolute favorite foundation brushes are from Sigma. I have two here that I've been loving. The first one is the Sigma flat top kabuki. This is the F80, very popular, very good brush. It's very dense, it doesn't shed, holds a lot of product, and it really blends the product nicely on your face. The other one I've been using is the Sigma round top kabuki, the F82. This is also another really good one. It's really dense again, and holds a lot of product and blends very nicely. Other makeup brands that make foundation brushes are like Eco Tools. Elf makes some very affordable brushes. I think they're like $3. So you just want to find a good foundation brush. And then we're going to begin. I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. This is a full coverage 24-hour foundation. It's transfer resistant, matte finish, fragrance and oil free, which is great. So you just want to find the right foundation for your skin. There are drugstore foundations such as the Revlon Photo Ready, which I have used before, and this is a fairly good coverage foundation. There's also the Neutrogena Skin Clearing foundations and many others. If you want to go more high-end, there's the Kat Von D, Tarte Amazonian Clay is very good for full coverage. Then if you're looking for more of like a medium coverage to very light coverage, the Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow is really good for that. And there are tons more. You just have to go test them out, try them out, and see what you like best. Now I have pretty oily skin most of the time, and I like to have full coverage. So I'm going to go for a full coverage foundation. It's just totally up to you what kind of coverage you like. Now that we have our foundation and our brush, we are going to begin. Don't mind the green on my face. That is just a corrector that I always apply before my foundation, just to get rid of any redness that I may have on my face. That is not obviously necessary, just if you want to do that. So now we're going to go in with our foundation. If you have like a pump style, you're just going to take a little on your hand. What I like to do is just dab it all over my face. So that is what I'm going to do. I find that dabbing the foundation on your face really allows you to get it all over your face wherever you want, and I really like that. Next, we're going to apply the foundation. So you're just going to take your brush and in kind of circular motions or kind of up and down, back and forth, you're just going to blend the foundation onto your face. I like to put it right over my lips because I find that it holds the product, holds my lip product on a lot better. Right away you're going to bring it over to your ear and down your neck because you do not want a makeup line down your neck. You want everything to just flow and be the same color. As you can see, I just use circular motions, kind of up and down, things like that, just to make sure that I'm really blending the product. And I like to go on my ear because you don't want to look like you're wearing a mask. Bring it down, right over your lips if you want, and then be sure to always bring it right down your neck. That's key. If I can tell you anything about applying foundation, it's to make sure that your face and your neck match. You don't want to look like someone who has like a huge foundation line. If you've ever seen anyone where it's like kind of orange, or you can just tell their foundation stops along their jawline, not attractive. We don't want that. And make sure that you're blending it up into your hairline. That's very important as well. And then I like to take it right over my eyes because I don't really like to show the veins in my eyelids. Just gonna really work it down, and I kind of like to bring it even behind my neck a little, just so, like I said, everything really blends in. And you just want to keep going over it and kind of just buffing it into your face, like so. Sometimes, like the first couple times you apply foundation, it might be a little difficult to make sure you've got everything blended, but if you just work it, give it time, and practice applying a foundation, you will get it down. It's very easy once you know what you're doing. Trust me. If you find that you have maybe some breakouts or problem areas, some acne, anything like that, and you just want to focus a little more foundation in that area, just go ahead, take a little more and kind of dab it in the area and just pat it with your brush. It'll really help to just pack the product in that area and give you some good coverage. You also want to make sure that you never kind of take the brush the opposite way that your face goes. You always want to go down or in circular motions, because if you go up this way, any little hair on your face is going to like really show. So you always want to make sure that you're just going down or in little circular motions. You really want to make sure that you blend right here in between your eyebrows. I remember when I first started using makeup, sometimes I wouldn't blend it that well and you could really kind of see the makeup. So just make sure that you're blending it in between those areas. And also, key tip when applying foundation, use natural lighting. I'm sitting right in front of my window right now. I know what I'm gonna look like when I go outside. Some common mistakes that people make when they're starting out to use foundation and makeup is they apply their makeup in a dim lighted room, in their bathroom or bedroom. Maybe the lighting's a little orange or darker, and you look really good in your room, and then you go outside and you've got like a huge makeup line, or you're not blended. So always make sure you use natural lighting. And when everything is totally blended, you can go in with concealer if you'd like. I don't really need to use concealer just because this foundation is very full coverage and it gives me the right amount of coverage. But if you want to use concealer, go ahead and conceal any areas. I will be doing a video on concealing as well. And then you're just going to set your foundation with a powder. Alright, girls, so that is how you apply foundation. I hope these little tips and tricks really helped you guys out. Go ahead and leave me any comments or questions down below. Let me know what you thought of this video, and if you're excited for my how-to series. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, girls!